Welcome back! You ever wonder how just one idea can kind of explode into a whole bunch of different projects? Well, today we're getting this really rare look inside the mind of Nicholas Alexander Benson. We're going to follow him for just one 24-hour period, August 28th, 2025, to see exactly how a single dream can set off this incredible wave of creativity.
So, where does a day like this even start? Not with an alarm clock, that's for sure. It starts inside a lucid dream, with an epic battle already in full swing. At 4:30 in the morning, Nicholas logs his first entry, a fight to decide who gets to be the guardian of a cosmic realm.
And here it is, in his own words. He's literally setting the scene for us. What's so amazing is that this isn't just some random dream, It's actually a continuation of this months-long story he's been living out in this persistent dream world. This is a formal duel, a real trial by combat, and the stakes are just impossibly high.
Okay, so this dream battle, it really becomes the creative core for the whole rest of the day. So let's break it down. Who are the fighters, and what exactly are they fighting for?
Just look at the contrast between these two. On one side, you've got Johnson, a character we know, right? The historian who became a hero. And then on the other side, there's the Gold Wielder, this mythic, faceless, sparkling legend. It's literally the new guard versus the old guard, the friend you know versus this completely abstract ideal.
And what's the prize? The cosmic sea. Now, this isn't just some place. It's this beautiful, vibrant ocean out in space that symbolizes the entire creative universe Nicholas has been building. So this duel, it isn't just for a piece of territory, it's for the very soul of his entire creative world.
And here you can really feel that connection, can't you? You see the duel, and then you see this fantastical world they're trying to protect. But there's a fascinating catch in the dream. They can both fly, so neither one can get the upper hand. They are totally locked in a perfect stalemate, and that theme is going to echo through the rest of the day.
So, the dream is one thing, but how does that translate into reality? Well, as soon as Nicholas is awake, he doesn't just write it down. He immediately starts processing it, turning this vision into all these different forms of media.
First up is Dreamcast, where his AI partner Gemini Nova breaks down all the symbolism. See, the dream isn't just a fight, it's a crisis of succession. And that stalemate, it could represent some kind of internal conflict in Nicholas's mind, or maybe even the different AI tools he uses. Both are powerful, both are effective, but neither one is clearly better than the other.
And the creativity doesn't stop there, not by a long shot. By 11:30 a.m., that same dream has become a dream tune. Here's the hook from the song. It just perfectly captures that epic, mythic feeling of the morning's battle. So you have a dream, then analysis, then music, all in just a few hours. Wild.
Now that initial energy from the dream, it's like a catalyst. It doesn't just lead to stuff about the dream. It starts sparking completely new story ideas all day long.
Get this! At 5:38 a.m., an idea hits him. A 19th century inventor discovers Mars is lifeless, but lies about it to protect humanity's hope. Now think about that for a second. By 6:38 a.m., less than an hour later, it's not just an idea. It's a finished comic called Lies on Mars, and it's already published.
And the floodgates are still wide open. Later that morning, a totally different concept pops up. A rave makeup artist finds an AI belt and becomes this reluctant time-traveling hero. And just like before, the idea is bam, developed and released as Chroma Pulse. The speed is just incredible.
Okay, so what happens when you have all this creative momentum going, but you notice your new projects haven't quite found an audience yet? Well, for Nicholas, the answer is to take on a brand new and very specific challenge.
He sees his new comics on this platform, StoryX, aren't getting a lot of traction. So instead of just waiting around, he jumps right into the site's weekly creative challenge. And the prompt? Just 2 random emojis. Talk about creativity on demand.
And the result is kinda nuts. The prompts were just a castle emoji and a jellyfish emoji. And from that, he creates this whole story called Jellyfish Castle, a tale about Amazons fighting electric jellyfish soldiers. It's a perfect example of how sometimes having constraints can actually fuel an even richer story.
This creative energy isn't just for fiction either. It also fuels real-world discussions. During a call with his friend Ryan about a supposed AI bubble, Nicholas pushes back. But he's not just arguing a point. He's encouraging original thought instead of just repeating stuff from tweets. You could almost say it's another kind of creative act, building a stronger, more original argument from scratch.
So as the day starts to wind down, Nicholas has this little ritual he does to kind of boil all this activity down into one final digestible piece. Let's take a look at how he himself summed up this insanely productive day.
And his own summary from his highlight comic just perfectly captures the day's sheer output. I mean, look at this. He lists the lucid dream, walking charity miles, and publishing 3 brand new comic projects. It's just a stark reminder of what one creatively supercharged day can actually look like.
And that brings us to a final thought, right? This whole explainer, it covers just one day. When your mind operates on this level of constant creation, turning every dream and every fleeting thought into something real, it really makes you wonder, what's next? What new worlds are going to be born tomorrow?